it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run. This is Lewis. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there by Lewis. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mariota. Got an open man. It's QT. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And finding Davis here, the tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Go now. 10-2 stop. 54. Mike, 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Parks. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Parks. That one complete. He finds Shark. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now Lewis. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Parks. Shark's got it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 53.
From the gun, Parks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Parks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Got one. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Back to throw. Parks. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year.
This play is under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Parks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Parks. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. Complete to
Kill. Hey, orbit. Kill. Turn up. 5.
From the gun, Parks, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Hey. High 7. 54's Mike.
Operating from the gun, Parks, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's caught, Humphreys. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Second and 4. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Parks. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Set 70, Indy.
On first down, Parks. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Parks. And he completes it to Westbrook. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Back to throw. Parks got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. Second quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Jags grab it. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Looking to throw. Parks. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, James. Let's go.
On 4th down, Parks. And that is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Titans... Defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York.
Let's go, baby.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Parks. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 3rd down here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Parks. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we hit the halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got the hook up with Conley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with the keeper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Here we go, D.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here I come again.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Let's in. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood.
Sponge. No. Mike 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Back to throw. Parks. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays.
D.D. Westbrook.
Got it. Christian, travel. Hey, Alpha.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. He finds an opening past the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Parks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Parks. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Throwing on 1st down. Parks. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I7.
Back to throw. Parks. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Parks. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got the first down inside the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Smith!
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. And we're going 37.
From the gun on 3rd down, Parks.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Right there, 54. Right?
Look at me, zipper!
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Let's go!
On 4th down, Parks. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Harold Landry, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time, 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. They're on the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now. 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now this offense led by D.D. Westbrook trotting back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Don't get nervous.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
On the ready.
That's good. Big hit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And able to find Conley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Parks. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Parks. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota to throw it. His throw incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's 2nd and 8. Dances by him. Caught here by Conley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Bravo.
You got nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. And finding Keelan Cole. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
That's the way. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You got it.
From the gun, Parks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Mariota now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Shark's got it left side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Parks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parks looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Oliver. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 2, Parks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Let's go, let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.